Hey everyone, it's Danielle and I have my August favorites video for you guys. This month I don't have a whole lot, but I do have a few makeup products, two like household products, one food product, and an unfavorite. So I'm just gonna get right on into the video. I'm first gonna start off with the makeup products, and I have just a couple. The very first thing is I've fallen in love with my Dior Air Flash. I recently repurchased this. This is in the color 200, and I just love using this for special occasions. Photographs so beautifully. It gives you just this really great finish, and because my skin's kind of in a good place right now, it's not too dry or anything like that. This just, it's just wonderful. I really like this. I am very eager to try the primer, in the Air Flash can, not the brush one, but like it looks like this. But for some reason my makeup counter that I typically go to doesn't carry it. They don't even have the BB eye cream, which I wanted to try based on the video that I watched from Makeup by Tiffany D. So I'm sad about that, but I am loving that product. The next is a blush, and this is just like a classic, simple, gorgeous blush, and this is the Strawberry Sorbet. It's number 943. It looks like this. It's just got like a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's so light. I am wearing it today. Really like it. I have a little bit of like a darker setting powder underneath. I use sort of like as a contouring. I don't know, I drew a blank. The next thing is a eye palette. I just did a whole video of my whole collection of all my Dior palettes, but I'm really excited because I am starting to film sort of like several looks using one palette, and that's kind of what I'm in the middle of doing now. It's sort of like a lot more work than I thought it was going to be, so it's taking me a little bit extra time. But because of that video, I've been wearing this palette all month just to get inspiration and ideas, and that's also what I'm wearing on my eyes today. This has gotten a lot of love. I'm not sure if you can tell the indent thing. The only thing is if you have the Artistry palettes for a while, the liner does seem to dry out. If you just warm it up with your fingers, or even maybe if it's really dry, you can use some Fix Plus to liven it up. It will come back to life for you. I haven't had to do the Fix Plus, but I have had to warm it up with my fingers, and it still works really well. So I really like this. The last like eye product that I have that I actually have been using, I'm wearing it today as well. I'll just zoom in. But you can tell that I've lined my waterline with this. And then you can also see the makeup. Okay, so this is the Tarte Emphase Eyes Inner Rim Brightener. And it's long wearing, natural, high definition. It's made in the USA, even though it says Brussels on here. I bought this. This was a hot look purchase. Honestly, I love it. I've been using it even like just to in the mornings, just to like liven up my face. It makes me look so much more awake and friendlier as opposed to not wearing it. But I've really been fond of lining my upper lid and just not using any eyeliner on the bottom, but I've been using this, and it's been great because it's giving me a wider eye effect, because I do have really small eyes, and I even have smaller eyelid space to work with. So that's kind of why I love this so much. Next product is a lip product. Now this is sort of going to be confusing because I recently purchased this. It's definitely not something that I've worn long enough to be in a favorites video. However, and it's not one of my favorite colors. This is the number 105. I love the color, but it's not like one of my favorites. What I love about this is the texture on my lips. Like, it's a lipstick. It's got a little bit of shine to it. Not sure if you can even tell the shine. Oh, there we go. But it feels so moisturizing, but has so much pigmentation to it. that it's done a lot of great things to my lips, because if you are a longtime viewer of mine, then you know I have chapped lips that I like to pick at and stuff. So this is great. Not only does it cover it up and like hide it, but it just feels so smooth, and it feels like, it doesn't feel like an occlusive product that it would seal in moisture, but it does feel like it's giving my lips moisture, which is one of the things I love about it so much. So, and this is the Kate Moss selection. The color that I wanted, they were sold out of, but I'm so glad that I got this color. I think it's great for, it's just like an everyday sort of color. It's bright, but not with it being too vulgar, I guess you could say. I don't know. I really like the packaging too. I took the little sticker thing off because I thought it was tacky. This looks so much better. So I really like that. Tonight I've been putting on the MAC Tender Tone in Purring, and I'm obsessed with Tender Tones. I'm super bummed that I missed out on buying the Tread Gently, because I know it was like limited edition, or I thought it was like one-time thing. And then years later, here they come with Tread Gently, and by the time I found out that it was even out and available, they were already sold out wherever I could, look. So Tread Gently is one of my all-time favorite lip products in the Tender Tone. So I have Purring, and I think I have like Puckering, which is also really nice. But I just, for some reason, like, I've loved Tread Gently. I'll never forget about that product. Moving on, I'm just gonna do these as like a 2-in-1, but I have like really exciting news as far as like weight loss goes and stuff. I've lost 40 pounds, so I'm super excited about that. And because of that, my wedding rings fit, even though I'm not wearing them right now. But I decided to like purchase a few new like little doodads to put in my house, so that I stop leaving my rings everywhere, because for some reason I do that, and my husband like wants to yell at me. So I went on Anthropologie and I purchased these. This is awesome. It is so amazing. This opens and you can put whatever you want in there. But yeah, you can put little gems or rings or something, like a decor item. This is the large one. They have a smaller one as well. Mine's a little bit dirty because I had my wedding rings in it, but it's so gorgeous. I have a picture of this on my Instagram. I've been Instagramming like crazy this month, but of this particular one. The other one that I have is this little bath. And I just so that I stop putting, even if it's not my ring, sometimes I put like my studs and stuff in there, so that I don't lose them. I have a food product. I always have my kettle going, so like I always have hot water ready and available. I'm sort of like a tea and coffee fiend, and I also like instant coffee because it's instant. I have a Keurig and all that jazz, but that takes a lot more effort and time. So I have these little like Starbucks ready to brew. They're already measured out, and I just put them in my little, this is a Starbucks like mug. So these are my favorite. I have like roast, Colombian roast is like the medium one. I just buy different ones. I always use coupons for these, and I typically get them on sale at Shoppers because I get points for buying them and all this jazz, so it works out really, really well. But the new thing that I found that makes this like that much better is, and this is gonna be so stupid because people are gonna be like, how did you not know about this? Because I feel like a lot of people know about it, but I didn't know about it, and it's the International Delight. And at Safeway, these were on sale, and I had a coupon through my newspaper, and I decided to try it, and oh my goodness, this is the Mocha Almond Fudge. Oh my goodness. And so whenever I sit down with you guys and talk with you, I always have a coffee, and this one happens to be a Mocha Almond Fudge. Oh, so good. I have a perfume product instead of a candle this month. This is the Diorissimo Parfum. It's not the Toilette. And I love the bottle on this. I think it is so elegant and gorgeous, which is also why I really wanted it. Now this is like, a lot of people would probably go up and smell this and instantly think like old lady. And I gotta tell you, like, I did the same thing for a long time. But even though I always thought it smelled like a little bit more mature, on like, you know, the more sophisticated side, I always picked up like a hint of honeysuckles. And I used to live in North Carolina, and it was like a ranch sort of house backed up. Our back fence, the entire thing was honeysuckle. So you'd go on our back porch and you were just like consumed with this honeysuckle scent, and it just brought me to that place of like my childhood and honeysuckles and playing in the woods. And it's just, to me, it smells really earthy and warm, and it was a good time in my life. This scent came out in 1956. I just think that's amazing. So I'm just gonna read the description. Dior's favorite flower, the lily of the valley. And Diorissimo is the definition of a true, timeless classic, blah, blah, blah. Top notes of bergamot and calyx. Middle notes of lily of the valley, jasmine, ylang-ylang, and lilac. And the base of sandalwood. It's very, very floral when you first spray it. As you go throughout the day, it transforms into this really beautiful smell. And I really enjoy it. I'm not even kidding. I do only like to wear this in the summertime. And that is probably because for me, it does smell like honeysuckles. Like a lot, like heavily scented of honeysuckles. But what I like doing with this scent is I always layer it. So in the summertime, or sometimes I'll wear it by itself, but more times than not, I will layer it. In the summer times, I like to layer it with like weird things, like Prada candy, or just make it a little bit more sweeter and less floral, because it is a very, very floral smell. Or I've also layered it with like Lancome's Hypnoscent. So layered it with the DKNY, like the green apple one. I love the apple one. I specifically love that one for the fall. But I love this scent. I don't know. You just have to be open-minded about it. But I really do enjoy it. And the history behind it is awesome. I don't know if a lot of you know this also, that Dior has their own flower gardens. So they grow their own flowers in their own little greenhouse, and that's where they're getting all of those extracts from. So it's like their own personal garden. It's awesome. I just love it. I do have an unfavorite this month, and that is the Almay Smart Shade CC cream. This is 1 fluid ounce. I'm like really I filmed a video on it, and even after I filmed the video, I gave it so many more chances and tries. Oh no. Even after filming it, I still used it maybe 3 more times just to give it another chance to be like, maybe I'm just doing this wrong or whatever. I just can't get over the texture of it. It feels like I'm putting this silicone mask on my face, and it just doesn't breathe, and it feels greasy, and it just like wipes off, like, which is really hard to do on my skin because it's so dry. It actually made the dry patches in my skin like even more pronounced and like worse. I don't know. The color didn't match. Like, some people are saying how the color matches your skin really well and all that, but they didn't like the texture either. Some people really love it, which is great, but for me it just doesn't work at all. Like It didn't match my skin at all. And this is the light medium, and I have a little bit of a tan, so it wouldn't have been the light. Otherwise, it would have done nothing. So, again, it doesn't say sunscreen on here, but it smells like sunscreen. I think morally, I'm more upset that I paid so much money for this, whereas like in the States, I think it's like $8.99 or $9.99, and here it's double the price, and it's 1 fluid ounce, and I just really don't like it. It was just a big fail. So for pictures and additional details of all my favorites, you can find that on my blog. I will also link that below. I hope you girls are doing really great, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!